again. I wanted to do another kind of like introduction thing, but not quite my part 2. I didn't want to get too personal with this one. I wanted to make it a little bit more fun. So I found some like Q&A questions on the good old Google. And so I'm just gonna kind of go through, there's 50 of them. I don't want to do all 50, but I want to go through and just do some that are different, something that not a whole lot, like questions you haven't really been asked before is what it's called. So let's go through. So it says, number 1, what's your favorite candle scent? I don't like the fruity ones. I like more like the fresh, like the ocean and like the fresh air. I think the linen ones smell weird. Like I don't want my house to smell like my laundry, but I like the fresh scenting ones, not necessarily the fruity too much. So there's kind of an answer. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? Before I would have said never. Now the answer is 25. 25. Do I know a hoarder? Yeah, do you know a hoarder? Borderline would be actually my mom. She's not as bad as like, the TV show Hoarder's Life or whatever it was. She's definitely not even close to that, but she does have just a lot of junk that she doesn't really get rid of because she thinks she's gonna need it, or it's sentimental when it's really not that sentimental. Like there's certain things that you hold on to, but not every single thing. Like she had a tub of all the papers that I brought home for 6th grade, 5th grade, 4th grade, and 3rd grade. All had their own tub because it was full of the entire year of just papers that I brought, whether it's garbage or not. Like that's a little ridiculous. Can I do a split? I cannot. When I was younger, I did gymnastics and I got close, and I used to do like all the backflips and stuff, and it was really fun. When I was younger, I definitely can't now. How old was I when I learned how to ride a bike? This is embarrassing. It was actually like later on because I was too much of a pansy. Like I just kept getting too scared, and I'd freak out when my mom would let go, and I would just crash, and then I wouldn't want to do it again. So it was like 5th grade, 4th, 5th grade before I learned how to ride a bike, just because my own stubbornness. How many oceans have I swam in? Only one. And it was when I was in Australia, which answers the next question. We snorkeled the Great Barrier Reef. That's like the closest thing that I've come to that, because I've been to Oregon coast, but it's cold. Like I'm not getting in that shit. And I've never been to like the California beach. I've never really gone to a beach per se, besides like the coast where it's cold in Oregon. And then, oh yeah, how many countries have I been to? Well, I've been to Australia. So dos, because United States and Australia. Well, wait. We did land in New Zealand. We had a layover in New Zealand, so that should count. 3. Boom. Is anyone in my family in the Army? Actually, so my mom is one of 8. No, they're not Mormon, just one of 8. And most of them went into the military. My mom was the only one that did retired, but she actually retired from the Air Force. I'm not sure what the other ones went into per se, but I know that it was a very militarized family when they got out because they wanted to get away or whatever. What would you name your daughter if you had one? Well, my middle name is May, M-A-E, and I really like how Melanie May sounds. So Melanie, I really like. Of course, if I were to have a child, that would probably end up changing, But as of now, I really do like Melanie May. And Mason's on board with that too. And then, what would you name your son? Well, I have a son named Carson, so I don't know answer that question right now. What's the worst grade that you got on a test? I mean, obviously an F. Like, that's the worst grade that you can get. I feel like, I guess some people would probably be like a B. I am not those people. My favorite TV show when I was a child. There's just so many. There's like Lizzie McGuire and That's So Raven. I really like the Powerpuff Girls. Oh, and the Winx Club. Yeah, Winx Club was a good one. What did I dress up as on Halloween when I was 8? I don't know if this was when I was 8, but as a kid, I was only 2 things. I was either a witch or I was a princess. And I feel like that's, like, perfect for me. I mean, like, that describes me perfectly. I'm either a witch or I'm a princess. There's, like, no in between. So, I'm gonna go with one of those. Have I read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Multiple times. American accent or a British accent? Would I rather have an American accent or a British accent? I don't care what I have, but if I could sit and listen to somebody else with a British accent all day, or an Australian accent, like, I actually changed Siri's voice to a male Australian, and I'm not ashamed by that, and he calls me Princess Sarah. Yep. Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? I mean, yeah. Are there people that really don't? I think that's the better question. Do I know any triplets? No, but I find this one interesting only because my mom is a twin, and actually twins run in my family. It skips a generation. So I'm supposed to have twins. Actually, my mom's twin son, my Aunt Trina's son, Tony, did have twins. But the daughter, because Trina and my Aunt Trina had 2 kids, the daughter, Jessie, did not have twins. So, and Carson obviously wasn't a twin. So I'm really fucking hoping that I do not have twins if Mason and I decide to have kids. Do I prefer Titanic or The Notebook? Oh. My first instinct is I do want to say Titanic, so maybe I should go with my first instinct. But I think I've seen The Notebook more though, so I don't know what that means, you know? Do I have to say The Notebook because I've seen it more than the Titanic? Or is it just, like, I really like the Titanic storyline better? Okay, let's just kind of skip through some more of these. Have you ever been to Olive Garden? Again, what kind of question is this? Who hasn't? Why? Oh, what would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? I would have been a Chris. Chris. Yeah, I don't know. Can I whistle? I cannot whistle. Can't. Tried my whole life. Can't fucking do it. Do you sleep with a nightlight? No, but I do like to fall asleep to a TV, like some kind of sound. Actually, specifically Planet Earth, I just have that on repeat, or Planet Earth 2, because I like the guy's narrating voice, and I feel like his voice flows with the music, and it just puts me to sleep. I do have a nightlight in my bathroom, though, in case I need to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I don't have to turn a bright light on. Like, I can see decent enough. Do I eat breakfast every morning? Definitely not. I found that actually when I do eat breakfast, I'm nauseous, and so I just have my coffee, which could be why I'm nauseous. We're not going to talk about that. Where do you buy your jeans? Actually, I bought some jeans today. I bought them at Kohl's. I used to buy them at Gordman's, but last time I went there, all they had was skinny jeans, and I don't need skinny jeans. I need regular jeans. Like, they had try not to exaggerate, probably 10 to 15, okay? And this is me not exaggerating. 10 to 15 different racks of jeans, all were skinny jeans. I found one pair that wasn't a skinny jean, and it wasn't in my size. It was a size 0. Jesus. Oh, so I got my jeans at Kohl's today. I already said that. What flavor tea do you enjoy? I don't. Dump it down the garbage. I don't like tea at all. Oh, that's the last of them. Okay. Let's see if there's any more. What religion will you raise your children to practice? None. Religion. You should be able to have morals and know and do good versus bad and know right versus wrong simply by having good morals and wanting to be a good person, not because somebody up there is watching down, judging everything that you do, and so that's why you need to be a good person. I think that's dumb. So I'm just going to teach morals and how to be a good, nice person that cares for other people and will help the old person that's stuck, or grab something for somebody if they dropped it and let them know that they dropped it, or turning a wallet in if you find it. Like, just being a good person, not simply because of somebody up there is watching and judging everybody. That's dumb. Dumb. 40. What medical conditions do you have? Well, depression and anxiety. If you have a nickname, what is it? My friend Sierra calls me Sunshine, or Mason calls me Sarah May. I was Missy May when I was younger, because that was my email, Missy May, because original, right? Who's your favorite person in the world? Fucking Mason. Mason, he's my favorite. Is your father bald? Hell if I know. I have a sperm donor. I don't have a father. Did my mom go to college? She did when I was younger. She did like online with University of Phoenix. I don't know what she got a degree in because I was a child, but I know that she did do that. And yeah, she did graduate. I think I've gone through all these, the ones that I want to answer anyways, because the other ones are kind of dumb. Like, one was, have you seen Finding Nemo? Again, like with the Olive Garden question, who hasn't and why? Like, it's a fucking staple, like, in this world. What's the last compliment you got? Mason complimented my ass, actually. I have a pretty decent butt now, since I had Carson. I didn't used to have a butt in high school. I didn't. I really didn't. I was always jealous of Deja because she had one. I didn't. And then I had Carson, and I gained a lot of weight, so then I was just big in general, and then I started losing weight, but my butt has stayed. I've actually lost a lot of weight, which is why I had to go get jeans. I'm the lowest that I've been since I was pregnant with Carson. I was gaining weight. And all of my jeans are too big now, and I know that's probably, that's a good problem to have, but it's still a fucking really frustrating problem, because I hate jean shopping with a passion. And even today, earlier I was talking about jeans, I still struggled trying to find a regular pair of jeans. It was dumb. I've pretty much answered all of these questions. So I think that's good, you know? Medical. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? Not usually. I remember feeling like weird, or like the feeling that I had in that dream, whether it was love or sad or weirded out or whatever the case may be. I remember the feeling that I had from the dream, if that makes sense, but I don't always remember the actual dream itself, or if I do, I'll like remember pieces and then I go to like explain it and I've lost it. Like, it'll be there for a few minutes, and then by the time I'm, like, thinking about it again, it's gone, and I have no idea what I dreamt about. The dreams that I have that I will remember normally from naps, if I nap too hard. Like, I don't take bed naps, otherwise I'm going to nap for hours, like 5 hours one time. And, because I just sleep and sleep and sleep, and it was, like, one of those dreams where you wake up, and you go back to sleep, and it picks right back up, like... Those are my worst dreams, so that's why I don't bed nap. I do couch nap. Well, of course, who doesn't nap? So I think that's kind of what, I think I'll just wrap it up with that. I just wanted to do something a little bit more fun, a little bit more laid back, instead of, I mean, kind of personal, but not too in-depth. It's just a little different. And I wanted, you know, I did something with myself for the first time in a while, so I also wanted to, you know, do something with that. So thank you again for watching, if you are watching this, and if you guys can think of any other questions that you want me to answer, you can, if you're probably on Twitter if you have this, you can DM me, you can put it in the comments section below. Like, if you think of any that you want me to answer, send them over and I can do that like in my next one or whatever. So hope y'all have a great day.